To tell you about the institute, Indus Business Academy, what was earlier known as Indian Business Academy, was established in the year 2001. So we are in our 23rd year of our existence. 21 batches have passed out. The 22nd and the 23rd batch are currently studying around, and the next few months we'll be admitting the 24th batch. We have been ranked in the top 1% of the B schools across the country. We have maintained an excellent placement record even in the times of distress, when there is economic slowdown, when there is COVID. We never stopped out. And as part of our long journey, it's always been that we have been organizing different events. Ever since 2008, we have been organizing national and international conferences. Something I would like to thank the press for covering that. Quite a number of those conferences have been covered extensively in the press even before that. Yes, there was a sort of a gap because of the COVID-induced disruptions. So now again, as we go back to the post-COVID world for the last year or two, so we planned the relaunch of our academic events. And also, let me tell you, it's the first an academic event. Our audience is basically the people from the academic world. ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಿಂದ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರಿಗಂತ ಇದು ಒಂದು ಈವೆಂಟ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅವರಿಗಿದೆ. Ecofluence ಅಂತ ಈವೆಂಟ್ ಹೆಸರು. Something related to economics. Yes, economics ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ when you look at economics, yes, there is always a kind of feeling what you get is kind of a very tough kind of a subject, right? Something very drab, very difficult, and all those things. So what we are trying to do is make economics understandable to people, easily understandable to people. Yes, it's all right that we create a lot of jargons, a lot of equations, a lot of maths, a lot of statistics, a lot of graphs, geometry, etc. But outside of that, there's a lot of fun in economics. You have a lot of fun in economics. So that's what we want to project out. And there's no better way to project it rather than through a competition. We want to have a competition around it. So we conceptualized it. We visualized a competition wherein the students, the research scholars, teachers, PhD students come around here and test their skills in economics. When we look at the other competitions, there are certain differences. ಮೊದಲನೇದು, when we look at the life around us, different phenomenon around us, ಅದರೊಳಗೆ economics ಇದೆಯಾ? ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ನಾವು economics ಅನ್ನು ತೆಗಿಬಹುದಾ? the economics concepts what we discussed, how do we relate there, right? A simple way, we go to a restaurant and we say unlimited buffet meals, right? Is there something economics in it? Yes, we all try and book our flights. Fares differ time to time. Is there economics in it? Now, when you look at water bottles, you have those plastic water bottles, but when you look at same with the certain other soft drinks, they come in different kind of packages. Is there certain economics in it? Why do we package separately Pepsi or Coke or maybe a fruity or maybe just a mineral water? So, these kind of ವಿಷಯಗಳೇನಿವೆ ಅದರ ಥರನ ಒಂದು trying to bring it to the fore, trying to bring it into the open, right? So therefore, that is the reason why we are looking at a sort of a competitive nature for it. Yes, we could have said, okay, come around, present your view, that's fine, but then gamification of it, bringing some competition, bringing some prizes, that always adds a little fun, little glamour, right? Extra challenge. And that's what our whole value proposition is all about here. So when I say Ecofluence, and I've called it Economics Research Championship, adding an element of sports in it, adding an element of games in it, that's the reason we're calling it championship. The reason ittu. In the Western world, these have become very common. US ಅಲ್ಲಿ, Germany ಅಲ್ಲಿ, Switzerland ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಈ ತರ activities very common. But India ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. India, these kind of activities are not happening. So it's the first time we are doing it in India. The first kind of nature in India that we are doing a certain sort of a competition which actually talks about how economics pervades, or economics is all around our real life. Other than, we are focusing on that. We are talking about that. So therefore, the participants are coming around, and they are coming around from different places. Bitspil allinda barta idare, Loyola College Chennai inda barta idare, Baba Saheb Ambedkar School of Economics base allinda barta idare, Bangalore University inda barta idare, Isaac inda barta idare. So we are getting some top colleges, even Bangalore Symbiosis inda barta idare, Velinkar inda barta idare. So IFM inda idare. So top schools, Chanakya University, Geetam University. So top universities in the participants are coming. So totally we selected about 20 papers to be presented. We had received about 50 entries. We shortlisted into 20. So on the Ippajanan, we have called around for presentations on Saturday. So there is a challenge there. They are going to have a time limit, a strict time limit, 8 minutes, not more than 8 minutes. And our answer, look, the way they are going to tell it is, they are not going to use economics jargons. That's a challenge we've added. Yes, you know economics. See, for example, as an economics teacher, it's always tempting that I bring economics everywhere. But, for example, you come around. Then you may not be necessarily graduates in economics. Yes, you will probably be interested in economics, you would have written about economics, you would have covered economics, but may not be necessarily a hardcore economics person. So how do I explain certain things without using the jargons, right? I should not be using the jargon. The jargons used better than nobody is going to understand. So how do I explain it in a layman's language, right? Somebody, gottilla economics, so he has a good understanding, is interested in economics, but gottilla economics ಬಗ್ಗೆ. How do I explain that, right? So therefore the challenge for the participants is to make a presentation without resorting to jargons. Jargons use madane and the presentation ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. There are judges. A lot of judges have come around, so there will be judging around on a very different criteria. On criteria like how they present out, the logical flow in the presentation and all those things. Consistency, audience ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ,
ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಆ ತರ ಅವರು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
So other presentation, after the presentation, yes, we are going to have prizes. The first prize is worth about 20,000 rupees, second prize on 15,000, total prize money is about 60,000 rupees. The participants include the faculty members, there have been PhD students, there have been postgraduate students, even undergraduate students. They all have been selected around for the presentation on that. The event will begin at 9 a.m. in the morning with the arrival of the guests. The inauguration function will start around at 9:30. Dr. Ravindra Brahme, or Pandit Ravi Shankar Shukla University, Raipur alli, he was the HOD for economics, but then our Indian Economics Association General Secretary there. So Indian Economics Association is a body which is basically of all the economists. All the economic teachers, all those who are in the field of economics, our association is a body, our body Indian Economics Association. Okay, other of the General Secretary there. In fact, Indian Economics Association, if you look at the membership, even Dr. Manmohan Singh is a member of that, Amratya Sen was the president of IEA, so even Jagdish Bhagwati was the president of IEA, even Abhijit Banerjee, Nobel Prize winner, he is the part of IEA. So all those big people around have been, even a lot of RBI governors. Our RBI, Indian Economic Association president, so other the general secretary, current general secretary, ಅವರು ಬಂದು inauguration ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ 10:30 we are going to have the competition rounds. So competition rounds, they are going to be structured in 2 rounds. Round 1, what we call the preliminary round, where participants will present before one panel. 20 ಜನದಲ್ಲಿ 10 ಜನ will go for the finals. We are going to have one more chance for them, one more round of presentation for them. That is going to happen on the afternoon of that. ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ 2 ಗಂಟೆಯಿಂದ 5 ಗಂಟೆವರೆಗೆ ಅದು ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 5 o'clock we going to compile the results and announce the results around 5:30 or 6 by valedictory everything. Okay, and it will be followed by high tea. So that is the structure of the program. So as I said, the objective of the program, the nature of the program, as I think I have already put it across in the press note. It's a differentiator is it's the first in the kind of the country that we are organizing an event which is to basically relate economics to daily life, economic encounters. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಿನ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ನಾವು ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ದಿನ ಏನೋ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ, ಎಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟು ಥರ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ತೆಗಿಬೋದಾ ನಾವು? ದ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಹೌ ಡು ಯು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಔಟ್? ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಈಗ ಫ್ರೀ ಬಸ್ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು, ಫ್ರೀ ಬಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಲೇಡೀಸ್, ರೈಟ್, ಆರ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಅಪ್ ಟು 200 ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್. ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಏನು? ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ, ಈ ಫೆಲೋಕೆಟ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಯಾವ ಥರ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, ರೈಟ್? ಅಂತ ಇಶ್ಯೂಗಳನ್ನ, ಅಂತ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತರೋಣ, ರೈಟ್? ಈಗ ಬಸ್ ಡೈಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಮೆಟ್ರೋ ಪಾಸ್, ಮೆಟ್ರೋ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ, ಬಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ, ಡೈಲಿ ಪಾಸಸ್ ತಗೋತೀವಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಅದರ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಲಾಜಿಕ್ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನೋ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಪಾಸಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಆ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಇದ್ದ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಲಾಜಿಕ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಸೊ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಆ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ತಂದು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. Present mind, then they're going to present out, and then there's going to be a competition for it. We are gamifying it. We're creating an element of competitive nature. This perhaps happens out in the Western world, but India, this is one of the first occasions that we're doing it. Nobody has done that, and we're the first ones who have been doing this. So therefore, I think that's the reason why we're inviting the press coverage. This is going to be a unique event, an event with quite a bit of difference, and that's my opening remarks around here, my remarks on this.